Millions heard these songs on the radio in 1962, but today, many of the artists behind them are almost forgotten. How does a song top the charts, define a generation, and then the artist just disappears? And here's the twist. Some of these one-hit wonders weren't one-hit wonders at all. These were the songs of first loves, school dances, and summer nights, playing from glowing radios across America. For a moment, they were everything. Then, they were gone. Today, we're counting down 15 songs from 1962 that people still remember, but not everyone agrees on. Because some of these rankings, and even who belongs on this list, might surprise you. And number one? Yeah, that one still starts arguments. So turn it up, and let's go back to 1962. Number 15, The Happy Whistler, Don Elliott. Back in 1962, The Happy Whistler by Don Elliott brought a completely different sound to American radio. At a time when rock and roll, teen ballads, and dance songs dominated the charts, this simple whistling melody stood out because it was cheerful, unique, and impossible to forget. Many listeners remember hearing it on transistor radios during a much simpler era, when even an instrumental tune could become a national favorite. Don Elliott created a special moment, but he was never able to achieve another major hit, making him one of the fascinating one-hit wonders of the early 60s. Some music fans believe songs like this prove that creativity does not always need lyrics. Others argue it was just a novelty record. Either way, The Happy Whistler remains a charming reminder of a time when a simple melody could bring millions of people joy. That's why the girls are. I took a ride on a shooting. Number 14, Palisades Park, Freddie Cannon. Palisades Park by Freddie Cannon captured the excitement and energy of a perfect summer day in 1962. With its fast rhythm, carnival-inspired sound, and joyful lyrics, the song transported listeners to amusement parks, roller coasters, and carefree moments with friends. It was the kind of record that made people smile the moment they heard it on the radio. However, including Freddie Cannon on a one-hit wonder list creates debate, because he had other successful recordings earlier in his career. Some fans argue that Palisades Park represents his greatest musical achievement and deserves a place on any 1962 countdown. Others believe true one-hit wonders should have only one major hit. Regardless of the argument, this song remains a nostalgic snapshot of youthful fun and a time when music could instantly bring people back to a special place and memory. Number 13, The Stripper, David Rose. Few songs from 1962 were as surprising as The Stripper by David Rose. Originally recorded years earlier, the song suddenly became a massive hit after being discovered and used in a television program. Its playful melody, dramatic arrangement, and unforgettable style made it instantly recognizable to listeners everywhere. Unlike traditional love songs dominating the radio, this instrumental track created curiosity and conversation among audiences. David Rose enjoyed a legendary career as a composer and arranger, but The Stripper became the song most people remembered. Some fans argue that it was simply a novelty hit, while others believe its clever arrangement made it one of the most creative recordings of the era. Either way, it became a cultural moment that people still recognize today. It proves that sometimes the most unexpected songs become the ones that survive for generations.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld.
Number 12. Monster Mash, Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers.
He did the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard.
Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett became one of the strangest and most unforgettable hits connected to the early 60s. Released in 1962, this Halloween-themed song mixed comedy, horror movie sounds, and rock and roll energy into something completely different from anything else on the radio. At first, many people wondered if audiences would take such a silly idea seriously, but millions of listeners embraced its fun attitude, turning it into a seasonal classic that returns every year.
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son.
Bobby Pickett created a legendary moment, but he never achieved another major hit, making him one of the most recognizable one-hit wonders in music history. Some critics dismissed it as a novelty song, while fans argue that its originality is exactly why it has lasted. More than 60 years later, Monster Mash remains proof that unusual ideas can sometimes create timeless memories. Number 11. Telstar, The Tornadoes. In 1962, Telstar by The Tornadoes sounded like music from the future. Inspired by the launch of the communications satellite Telstar, this groundbreaking instrumental combined electronic sounds with rock and roll energy, creating a record unlike anything listeners had heard before. When it played on the radio, many people felt they were hearing the sound of a new technological age. The song became a worldwide sensation and introduced millions to a futuristic style that influenced later generations of musicians. However, the Tornadoes were never able to repeat this incredible success, making Telstar their defining moment. Some fans consider it one of the most innovative songs of the decade, while others see it as a strange experiment from another time. Regardless of opinion, Telstar remains a fascinating one-hit wonder that captured the excitement and imagination of 1962. Number 10. Let Me In, The Sensations. Let Me In by The Sensations captured the emotional sound of early 60s teenage music. With its powerful vocals, memorable melody, and heartfelt lyrics, the song connected with listeners who loved romantic records played on AM radio. It represented a time when young singers could suddenly become stars after one unforgettable recording. The Sensations created a beautiful moment, but they were never able to achieve another major success. Leaving them remembered as one of the hidden gems among one-hit wonders. Some fans believe the group deserved a much longer career because of their incredible vocal talent. Others say the music industry was changing so quickly that many talented artists were simply forgotten. Today, Let Me In remains a nostalgic reminder of first loves, old records, and the emotional songs that defined the early 1960s.
Spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a friend.
Number 9. A Little Bitty Tear, Burl Ives.
That I'd have another one waiting, and I'd wave goodbye as you go.
Burl Ives brought a warm and emotional performance to A Little Bitty Tear. a song that became a memorable part of 1962's musical landscape. Known for his folk and traditional style, Ives delivered a heartfelt recording about heartbreak and lost love that connected with millions of listeners. The song's simple message and gentle melody made it easy for audiences to remember, especially those who discovered it through radio and vinyl records.
Spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown.
Although Burl Ives had a long career in entertainment, this song represented his biggest moment in the pop charts. Some fans debate whether he belongs on a one-hit wonder list because of his many achievements outside of pop music. Others argue that this is exactly why the song deserves recognition. Either way, A Little Bitty Tear remains a beautiful reminder of an era when emotional storytelling was at the heart of popular music.
The angel, how I love him. He's got something that
Number 8. Johnny Angel, Shelley Fabares.
every time he says hello, my heart begins to fly.
Johnny Angel by Shelley Fabares was the perfect teenage dream song of 1962. With its sweet melody, innocent lyrics, and charming vocal style, it captured the imagination of young listeners across America. At a time when teenagers were becoming a powerful force in popular culture, songs like this represented dreams of romance, school days, and youthful excitement. Shelley Fabares was already known as an actress,
Carried away, I dream of him and me, and how it's going.
but this recording gave her a special place in music history. Despite the success of Johnny Angel, she never became a major recording star, making the song her unforgettable musical moment. Some critics call it too simple, while many fans argue that its innocence is exactly what makes it special. More than 60 years later, Johnny Angel continues to bring back memories of a softer, more nostalgic era of American pop music. Number 7. Stranger on the Shore, Acker Bilk. In 1962, Stranger on the Shore by Acker Bilk became one of the most beautiful instrumental songs to capture the hearts of American listeners. With its gentle clarinet melody and emotional atmosphere, the song created a feeling of nostalgia, loneliness, and quiet reflection. Unlike the energetic rock and roll hits filling the radio, this peaceful tune invited people to slow down and simply enjoy the music. Millions discovered it through AM radio, record players, and family gatherings, making it a treasured memory for many who grew up during this era. Although Acker Bilk was respected as a talented musician, he never achieved another American hit of the same magnitude. Some fans believe instrumental songs like this are forgotten too easily, while others say its simplicity is exactly what made it timeless. More than 60 years later, Stranger on the Shore remains a beautiful reminder of music's emotional power. Number 6. Hey, Baby, Bruce Channel.
When you turned and walked away, that's when I...
Few songs from 1962 brought as much energy and excitement as Hey Baby by Bruce Channel. With its unforgettable opening, catchy rhythm, and cheerful attitude, the song quickly became a favorite at dances, parties, and on radio stations across America. Its simple but powerful melody made people want to sing along, creating one of those rare moments when everyone seemed to know the same song. Bruce Channel achieved enormous success with this recording, but he was never able to create another major pop hit, making him one of the most remembered one-hit wonders of the era. Some fans believe the song's simplicity is what makes it brilliant, while others argue that it represents the fun and innocence of early 60s music. Decades later, Hey Baby still brings back memories of teenagers dancing, jukeboxes playing, and a generation discovering new sounds. Number 5. Midnight in Moscow, Kenny Ball and his Jazzmen. Midnight in Moscow by Kenny Ball and his Jazzmen became one of the most unexpected sounds to reach American listeners in 1962. This instrumental jazz-style recording transported audiences to another world with its exciting rhythm and unforgettable trumpet melody. During a period when teenagers were discovering rock and roll, this song proved that instrumental music could still capture the hearts of millions. Many people remember hearing it on late-night radio, family record players, and jukeboxes across America. Although Kenny Ball had success in other countries, this became his defining American hit, placing him among the artists remembered for one incredible musical moment. Some listeners consider it a timeless classic, while others believe it represents a forgotten era of music. Decades later, Midnight in Moscow remains a beautiful example of how a song without lyrics can still tell a powerful story. Number 4. Duke of Earl, Gene Chandler. When Gene Chandler released Duke of Earl in 1962, he created one of the most recognizable songs of the early 60s. From its famous opening chant to its smooth doo-wop style, the song immediately captured the attention of millions of listeners. It became a favorite on radio stations, jukeboxes, and dance floors across America, turning Gene Chandler into a household name for a brief but unforgettable moment. Although he continued recording music afterward, Duke of Earl remained the song that defined his legacy for most listeners. Some fans argue that it is one of the greatest doo-wop songs ever recorded, while others debate whether Gene Chandler truly belongs in a one-hit wonder countdown. Either way, the song represents everything special about the era: unforgettable melodies, unique voices, and moments when one recording could change an artist's life forever. Number 3. The Loco-Motion, Little Eva. The Loco-Motion by Little Eva was not just a hit song in 1962. It became a dance craze that swept across America. With its irresistible rhythm and simple dance instructions, the song encouraged everyone to get up and move. Teenagers, families, and radio listeners embraced the record, making Little Eva an instant star. Behind the cheerful performance was an incredible story, as Little Eva was a young singer who created a musical moment that would be remembered for generations. However, some fans debate whether she should be included as a one-hit wonder because the song was so massive that it almost defines an entire era by itself. Others argue that her lack of another major hit makes her a perfect example. More than 60 years later, the Loco-Motion proves that one unforgettable song can create a legacy that lasts forever. Number 2. The Twist, Chubby Checker. No song represents the cultural explosion of the early 1960s more than The Twist by Chubby Checker. When this song took over America, it changed the way people danced, celebrated, and experienced popular music. Suddenly, everyone wanted to learn the twist, from teenagers at school dances to celebrities on television. It became more than a song. It became a nationwide movement that defined an entire generation. However, placing The Twist on a one-hit wonder list is highly controversial. Chubby Checker had many successful recordings, and some fans strongly argue that he does not belong in this category. Others believe no discussion about 1962 music is complete without mentioning this historic phenomenon. Whether you agree or disagree, one thing is certain. The Twist changed music history forever and remains one of the most influential songs ever created.
Johnny, I said you returned just to see.
Number 1. Johnny Get Angry, Joni Summers.
Give me the biggest lecture I ever had. I wanna bring.
At the top of our list is Johnny Get Angry by Joni Summers, a song that perfectly captured the teenage emotions of 1962. With its catchy melody, playful lyrics, and unforgettable vocal performance, the record became a favorite among young listeners across America. Joni Summers had the voice and charm of a future superstar. But after this incredible success, she was never able to reach the same level of popularity again.
Johnny get angry, Johnny get mad. Give me the.
That mystery is what makes her story so fascinating among one-hit wonders. Some fans believe she deserved a much bigger career, while others say the early 60s music scene was simply too competitive. More than 60 years later, Johnny Get Angry remains a hidden treasure from a golden era of pop music. It reminds us that sometimes an artist only needs one perfect song to leave a lasting mark on history. Before we leave 1962 behind, remember this. These songs were never just hits on a chart. They were the soundtrack of real lives. They played through family radios, old jukeboxes, and vinyl records, while people were creating memories they would carry for decades. Some of these one-hit wonders became timeless classics. Others disappeared from the spotlight, but their music never truly faded. A single song was enough to capture a moment, a feeling, or an entire generation. Now, it's your turn. Which song from this list brought back a special memory? Do you agree with our number 1 choice? Or is there another forgotten 1962 hit that deserves to be remembered? Share your story in the comments, because every memory helps keep this music alive. If you enjoyed this journey through the golden age of music, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more unforgettable trips back in time. Keep the music playing and keep the memories alive.